Hey guys! Today I wanted to film a quick video that I've been really excited about. It's been a long time coming. It is going to be part of my Spotlight series, which is where I will shine a spotlight on some of my favorite materials and resources that are out there for parents, teachers, and therapists to utilize when teaching children. So today's video is going to be about the Bjorem speech sound cues, which are a material that I really enjoy, and I've been using them for over a year now, basically since they came out. They were created by Bjorem, who is a speech language pathologist. She is an amazing therapist, and she's really great when working with children in a play-based way. She's really good at working with children with apraxia, and she created these sound cues, so cute, to help with prompting children and working on initial speech sounds and combinations. So just as a little disclaimer, I am obviously not a speech language pathologist. I'm a board certified music therapist, so I'm sure a speech therapist would have other wonderful things to say about these and other wonderful uses for these, but I have found a ton of great uses for these sound cues as a music therapist. I'm going to start out showing you these sound cues and kind of what they look like and what they entail, and then I'll move into some of the ways that I have started to use these cues in music therapy. So to give you a better idea of what the product is, they come in this adorable little box, which is really perfect size for a therapy bag if you are changing out your materials or if this becomes a go-to. Each sound that we make has its own card. So for example, this is the no sound. N, 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 no. They all have their own sound. The quiet sound, shh. And there are a bunch of them. All of the cards also have a color coding, so purple cards are vowels, yellow cards are earlier developing sounds, and then the blue cards are the more difficult later sounds. So it makes it really easy to find what you're looking for or to use them therapeutically as you're helping your child develop their language skills. So I find that there are a lot of ways that I have come to use these in music therapy. One of the main big ways that I love using these is to assess sounds in the beginning of therapy. If I have a child that's struggling with their speech skills, this is a great way for me to run a quick inventory of which sounds they're struggling with and which sounds they're already really successful with. I also find that this can be a great way to cue and prompt communication skills in a lot of different songs, which is something that I do a lot as a music therapist. And I find that there are some cues that I use most often. So I have one of these little plastic containers. I thought it's from the Container Store, and they fit the cards perfectly. And so I have the ones that I use the most in this container in my therapy bag at all times. So you can see some of the ones I use the most right off the bat. Yummy sound, scary sound, ah. Lots of good ones. Popcorn sound, pop, 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 pop. So lots of good ones that I use all the time. So I wanted to give a couple of examples of how I use these songs with children to promote different sounds. One way that I use them is with children who aren't necessarily struggling with their language skills, but just young children who are still initially developing their language and communication skills. So with very young children, I love using the song Matilda the Gorilla, if you've heard it. I had a pet gorilla, her name was Matilda. Matilda used to sing songs every day, and this is what Matilda the Gorilla would say. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, ah, ah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, ah, ah. So you can really see how these make it very easy for me to prompt the sounds that I'm wanting from the child for me to get them to switch back and forth. And it really just gives them that clear visual expectation of what I'm asking them to do. I really use the cue cards a lot when I'm prompting those initial sounds through music. So I just gave an example of how I might use the cards to prompt vowel sounds. I wanted to also give an example of a consonant sound song that I might use, which is Pop Goes the Weasel. This is one that I use a lot, again, with some of those younger kids who are working on those initial consonants. So I might sing, all around the cobbler's bench, the monkey chased the weasel. The monkey thought it was all for fun. Pop goes the weasel. Sometimes we will just sing this song with an echo microphone or something like that, really working on the sounds, but a lot of times I'll use other visuals and manipulatives to kind of emphasize the motivation for the sound. So we might have something sitting on the drum and I'm kind of making little sounds on the drum, and then the monkey thought it was all for fun, waiting for that child to make their p sound or their pop sound, where we can hit the drum and let the item pop up. So that is another great example of how I use these sound cues to prompt sounds in music. Another great way you can use the sound cues is to work on combining sounds, and there's a couple of common ways that I might do that in music therapy. A couple of these sound combinations I use a lot are boo, the sheep sound, ba-ba-ba, and the ooh monkey sound. So boo, that's one that I work on a lot, and then also see, snake sound and eating sound, see. So those are a couple of the ones that I use commonly. I have lots of songs that I use to incorporate these words, but it can be great for working on those sound combinations as well. I definitely really enjoy this product. It's really helped me in therapy to help promote and prompt different sounds when I'm working with young children. The children all seem to love them. A lot of the pictures are really intuitive. There's definitely a lot of different ways that you can use these cards, and Jen Bjorem also posts different ideas on her website and in her newsletter, so that is really helpful as well if you're looking for different tips and tricks on how to use them. That is my spotlight for this video. I think the Bjorem speech sound cues are really wonderful and you should definitely consider checking them out. I will leave a link down below if you're interested in buying them or just learning more. They're really wonderful for speech therapists, music therapists, or just parents or teachers that are working with children that have some kind of language delay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your questions or comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time.